Hi everyone, I've had a couple of requests for an updated video from people on YouTube, and I thought I'd put one out there. I haven't got a great deal to update you on really. Things are still going alright. I had a bit of a wobble a couple of weeks ago thinking, oh, it's not happening as fast as I wanted it to. The weight loss slowed down a little bit. I shouldn't have been weighing myself other than on my weigh days, which were once every fortnight. They're now once every month. Because then you just get into that whole loop of, oh, I've not lost, as much as I lost last week, and it doesn't work like that. I'm really trying to weigh myself once every month now. So I've got a few weights and measurements that I can give you. Since my liver shrinking diet, which I started on the 2nd of August this year, 2010, I've lost about 78.5 inches from the 13 measurements that I take. The measurements I take are from my neck, chest, bust, rib cage, waist, hips, buttocks, left thigh, right calf, right bicep, left wrist, right ankle and left forearm. So I follow those measurements. I've lost a total of about 78.5 inches. So I was really pleased with that, and those measurements were taken today. The biggest loss has been from around my buttocks, where I've lost 12.5 inches. The next best is my waist. I've lost 9.25 inches, and then my hips I've lost 8.25 inches. So I mean, just off those 3 measurements alone, I've lost a good chunk of it. Which is that was where I was at my heaviest. So it figures that I would lose more from there to start with. So I'm pleased with my measurement loss. And I've learned very early on. I learned a lesson that if your weight isn't reading great on the scales, then take measurements, and you will have lost something, whether it's weight or inches, you've lost something. My weight when I first started was about 27.5 stone. That was on the 2nd of August. That was just before my liver shrinking diet. I was 26 stone 8 on the day of my surgery. I'm now 21.1, so I've lost since my surgery date about 5.5 stone. Since January, which is when I started to try and more try to monitor what I ate. So in 11 months I've lost about 8.5 stone. So I think in the past 3 months since my operation, losing 5.5 stone isn't bad. So on the days that I'm having a bit of a down day, when I'm thinking, I feel a bit sluggish or I feel a bit rubbish, keep in mind how much weight I've lost, because obviously something's working. I think I'm really impatient. I'm an impatient sort of person. I like things to happen now, So this, my dietitian said it was like a 2-year journey from when you had your operation to when you were, aiming to beat your target weight, and I'm way beyond that. So I am pleased with myself. Yeah, that's about all really. I've got actually one other thing I will mention. I've got one of my wound sites is actually a bit sore. I don't know whether I've got a hernia or whether I'm just being paranoid. But the other day when I bent down, I felt something like ping, I suppose, in one of my wound sites. And it looks a little bit bumpy around there, but that could just be fat, to be honest. It's hard to tell. So I'm going to go and see my GP and see what she says. She can have a little prod around of it. And I've been experiencing quite often massive wind pain, actually, like trapped wind. And I'm taking lansoprazole, the fast tabs, and I'd missed a couple of days. I'd been away and I'd forgotten to take them with me, and I'd missed taking a couple of days and thought nothing much of it, to be honest. And as it goes, I think that must be the problem, because I've started taking them again now and I haven't been that sick. But it was literally after every time I ate something or drank something, this massive wind pain, coupled with the fact that I had this, what felt like a little hernia or something at one of my wound sites. I was a bit worried, and I think that contributed to me feeling a little bit rubbish about myself. Although having said that, my lansoprazole seems to have sorted itself out, and it's fine now. I'm not too worried about the hernia pain. It doesn't seem that great now, so perhaps it isn't hernia, perhaps it's just something and nothing, you just sort of think, oh, you think the worst. Well, I think the worst. If you get this little pain, you think, oh God, what's happened? But as it goes, I don't think it's that bad. I will go to the doctor and just get to have a little poke around and see make sure it's all right. But yeah, other than that, I've not got much to update you on. Thanks for the extra people that have subscribed to me, and for the people that continue to offer their support. I'm really grateful. And it's nice to watch your videos too, and I hope your journeys are all going well. I'll get going now, so I'm not boring you to death. But nice seeing you all. Take care. Bye.